cactus and succulent growers, it's Lynn, and in today's video this is just a quick video on an update on my Cereus jamacaru, also known as the Cuddly Cactus, that I got about a year ago. And the weirdest thing is, guys, is that I actually made a video at the time when I bought it, and then a few days later I made a repotting video. But when I've gone to look on my YouTube channel for that actually original video when I bought it, it's missing off YouTube and it's missing off my channel. Now, I never deleted it, and YouTube wouldn't normally take a video down unless they have a reason, and they usually have to give you a warning first. I never do anything wrong. All my videos are my own material, so I don't know what happened to that video. Very frustrating, but anyway, it's no longer on my channel for some mystery, but the repotting video is. And I wanted to show you how much it has grown since then, guys. And I'll just show you, I'm going to link up above and down below in the video description to that video when I was repotting it, and you'll see how much it's grown in not even a year. It's been about 11 months actually. And I want to show you what it looks like now, but just quickly, here's a photograph of it 11 months ago, and now 11 months later, guys, this is what it looks like. And you're probably wondering, which one is it? It's this one here. And that was the when I got it, it was this height, as you can see in that photograph. And this, and when I say 11 months, this is this season. This is all of the new growth. Absolutely remarkable. And all this new growth, as you can see from here, has only been since probably May, because we had a very cold spring and I didn't take a lot of the plants that we had indoors out into this greenhouse until May. It was quite late. So this is just all of the new growth this season, and it's now August now. And what is remarkable is that we've had a terrible summer. A lot sunnier now. It's August, but still very mixed weather, and it has grown so much considering all of that. It is just remarkable. And just wanted to do an update. So a few of you have been saying about the Cereus. They commented on that repotting video, and this would be a very common cactus to buy at the garden centres, a bit of a novelty. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what is a little bit strange as well about this, is that it's a Cereus jamacaru, and we have another one in our collection. I'll just go and show you our other one over here. This one is our other Cereus jamacaru. This one has spines, quite prominent spines, as you can see there. It is completely different in appearance, and last year it had a beautiful huge couple of white flowers on it, very beautiful. This year the flowers sort of started to come into bud, and then they dropped off because, I say, the weather's been all over the place this summer. But this one is clearly more spine. That's a more common type of Cereus jamacaru. But the cuddly cactus, as it's called, is a Cereus jamacaru, but it's one that is almost spineless. And that's why it's called the Cuddly Cactus, because you can give it a cuddle. And this is what it looked like when I first got it. There's practically no spines at all on there, just little lovely white areoles, lovely sort of tufty sort of white areoles, very beautiful looking. And it's a great cactus to have around pets and young children as well. They're not going to get stabbed. But all the new growth actually do have little spines, very small, but they certainly do have spines, as you can see there. So it seems to be, when you buy them, they have no spines whatsoever. I can run my finger along that, and then the spines seem to come from the new growth. So I don't know enough about this cactus to actually talk about why this is a version that doesn't have spines, and you can't find anything on the internet. Other growers of this also don't know either, so it's a bit of a mystery. So do let me know if anybody knows any more about this cactus, this particular, the cuddly version of the Cereus jamacaru. But it's a lovely cactus to grow in the collection. I know quite a few growers who have got this as well, and it's an extremely fast growing cactus, as you can see. So just a quick update on there. A little bit about the care, the same care as the normal Cereus jamacaru. It's during the spring and summer and into the very early fall. It can take plenty of water as long as you let the soil will dry out in between waterings, and obviously plant in a very well draining cactus soil and plenty of sunshine. They love as much sunshine as you can give them. Come the winter time, they're not particularly cold hardy, so a minimum of about 10 Celsius, 50° Fahrenheit. I would recommend bringing this into the house indoors if you live in a cold climate, such as I do. It's not one that you'd have in an unheated greenhouse, because if you do any lower than sort of 10 Celsius, they can suffer with damage on the stem, a lot of scarring and purpling, and in the worst case they can also die and rot back as well. So bring it indoors. It's not a cold hardy one unless you live in a warm climate. Fertilising, I give mine a bit of tomato feed with every 4th watering I give this, and I've made many videos on why I like to use tomato feed for my cacti. And I haven't had any tomatoes yet, guys, but I do get lots of flowers, and the high potash in the tomato feed really does help to encourage flowering. So I'll also link up above to a video I made on why I like to use tomato feed. Haven't had any flowers on this one, but it's still young, as I mentioned, but I have had flowers on my other Cereus jamacaru, very beautiful too. And obviously treating for pests and diseases, the usual mealybugs, spider mites, keep an eye on it. If you see it, treat with rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, or any type of neem oil as well. I like to use neem oil also to remove them. So do treat them as and when you see. And during the winter, keep totally dry. I would keep this totally dry and bring it indoors into the grow room for the winter. But if you have it in a warm house, for example, you have it in your living room and a window, or a warm kitchen window, anything where you have the heating, you may have to give this a wee bit of water, maybe once every 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how warm it is in your house and if it's shriveling. I would recommend keeping it dry if possible and cool, ideally of around between 10 to 15 Celsius, but no lower, because a cooler temperature and withholding from watering will also stop it from growing, because they will have a habit to grow in the winter, and then you'll get them growing stretched out and etiolated, which looks ugly then. So do bear that in mind. So there you go, guys, that's the update. It has grown so much. I'll just show you compared to my hand. Massive, and that's just since May. So May, June, July, what, 3.5 months it is. And if we'd have had a really good summer like we had last year, it probably would be about 3 times this size now. So guys, do you have this Cuddly Cactus Cereus jamacaru? And if you do, has yours grown as fast as lightning like mine has? Do let me know in the comments down below. And do leave a comment in the video description, in the comments down below, even a heart or smiley face, because every comment really helps the algorithm. If you haven't done already, don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips, check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all an amazing cactus-powered day. I'm growing like lightning. I've got plant steroid power.